So there have been proclamations and changes and announcements and so many things around the COVID vaccine. And there is a lot of confusion about whether or not the COVID vaccine is required for K-1 fiancé visa applicants. I have had many people ask on the YouTube channel, clients, and also in our Facebook group, is it required for K-1 visa applicants? And so the short answer is yes, it is required, but it is required and it needs to be done rather before you receive your green card. So to just back up a little bit, K-1 visa applicants have to complete a process through a U.S. embassy or consulate abroad. And part of that process involves a medical exam. K-1 visa applicants, unlike individuals who are going through the spouse visa process to receive a green card after the U.S. embassy or consulate interview, K-1 visa applicants don't actually have to get the vaccines at that interview, at that medical exam abroad. The USCIS policy manual, the Department of State makes it very clear, K-1 visa applicants do not have to get their vaccinations before they enter the United States. They do highly encourage, and we do as well, encourage our clients to go ahead and get the vaccinations abroad just to expedite the process, keep things moving. And also oftentimes the vaccines and the vaccinations abroad are cheaper than in the United States. However, we know there are individuals who are not necessarily able to get the COVID vaccine, or maybe they aren't wanting to get the vaccine. I don't want to go into all of that about waivers, but I just want to address the truth about whether or not you actually have to get a COVID vaccine before, or any of your vaccinations rather, before you enter the United States. So there are a lot of U.S. embassies and consulates who make it very clear on their website. Japan, United Kingdom, those are two that we see where they actually have written on their website, please note K-1 visa applicants are not required to get their vaccinations before they enter the United States. And please note the COVID vaccine is not required for K-1 applicants before they enter the United States. There are other embassies. This is actually really common. Immigration policies change frequently. It's a ever-evolving landscape, and a lot of times it's not uncommon for other embassies and consulates to actually do things different or to be confused about what the policy is. I know that's shocking, but the U.S. Embassy in UAE and Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they have taken a position where they are saying you have to get the COVID vaccine. You have to complete your vaccinations before we issue you a visa. And so that's actually not accurate. So just so all of you know, yes, it is possible that U.S. embassies and consulates can be confused and have contradicting policies. So I want to show you something from the CDC, from the Centers for Disease Control, where they have actually clearly outlined an immigrant who is listed in an immigrant visa category. That means that you're entering the United States with an immigrant visa with the intent to come here and live. It says that it does not include K-1 non-immigrant visa holders. So basically, I know the other question was, do we have to, with the proclamation that was released, do I have to have the COVID vaccine to be able to be allowed to enter the United States? So the CDC, the Department of State has been very clear. No, K-1 visa applicants do not have to have the COVID vaccine before they enter the United States. Now, the last thing I will say on that point is you are still required a K-1 visa applicant when you are going through the adjustment of status phase of your case. At that point, you would have to get the vaccinations before you could receive your green card. So the vaccinations are required, just not before entry. So hopefully that gives you clarity and kind of clarifies some of the rumors and confusion that is out there right now regarding the COVID vaccine as it relates to K-1 visa applicants.